After 10 years of misery, being married to a man who treated loyalty like it was optional, I had to rethink my whole dating life. And no, hell no, I am not bitter, I am informed. Informed means you packed your tears, signed the divorce papers, changed the locks, and said, now I know what not to do again. So no, I do not look at older men the same way anymore. At this point in my life, the only thing an older man can do for me is introduce me to a younger one. That is it. I do not need flowers from him. I do not need dinner. I do not need him telling me he still feels young inside. I need him to look across the room and say, have you met my friend? He is 36. After my divorce, I stopped asking older men what they bring to the table. Now I just ask if they know anybody younger sitting at a better one. I am not bitter about my ex cheating. Bitter is emotional. I am organized, documented, and dating under 40. The last older man who said he could make me happy gave me trauma, paperwork, and a lawyer's bill. So now I only accept referrals. I had 2 younger men competing for my attention. One brought flowers, one brought energy, and I said, gentlemen, relax. This is not a love triangle, this is real customer service. My creator, yes, I said creator. James Adam Tucker writes the words and puts them in my mouth, but I'm the one getting the laughs, so you tell me again who works for who?
Because now, when an older man walks up to me, I do not ask all those polite questions anymore. Hell no. Because once a man my age starts talking about retirement, you are trapped. First it is his pension, then it is his knee, then it is his blood pressure, then it is why he cannot eat onions after 4 o'clock. So I just smile and say, that is nice, baby. Do you know anybody under 40? And older men love to tell you they have experience. I have experience. Okay, but experience is not always a prize. Sometimes experience just means you have been disappointing women longer. You are not seasoned. You are not wise. You are just very comfortable being wrong. And I have already been married to that. I do not need another man turning dinner into a meeting where he explains why nothing is his fault. That is why I like younger men. Younger men still ask questions. They say, what do you like? Where do you want to go? What makes you happy? See, that is attractive. Older men do not ask questions. Older men make announcements. I do not like crowds. I do not like loud music. I do not like late nights. I do not like spicy food. I am sitting there thinking, baby, are we on a date or are you reading me the side effects? Now, the last older man I dated did teach me something useful. He taught me where the younger men are. He introduced me to one of his friends, and I said, oh, now I understand your purpose. Some people come into your life for love. Some come into your life for lessons. And some come into your life because they know a younger man with good shoulders, clear vision, and no reading glasses hanging from his shirt. So now I treat older men like LinkedIn. I am not trying to date them. I am networking. If an older man says, what can I do for you? I say, do you have referrals? Because at 60, I do not need an older man for romance, passion, or adventure. I need him standing near the bar saying, have you met my younger friend? That is how he can bless me. That is his ministry. And that is not mean. That is growth. Because at this point, I want somebody who is still excited to be alive. Somebody who wakes up and thinks, what can we do today? Not a man who wakes up, checks his pulse, looks out the window and says, well, we made it through the night. I already did that marriage. 10 years with a man who cheated like he was trying to win a company award. So now, if an older man wants to be useful in my life, he better bring me 2 things, a clean referral and a younger man who still believes tomorrow is something you enjoy, not something you survive. For more of my jokes, visit Unedited with James Adam Tucker and subscribe. Damn it.